I'm Rita Ritchie, and I have lived on Skyline Drive my entire life. We view this church as a nuisance in our neighborhood, and it's partly because the city hasn't been a good steward of their own ordinances when it comes to dealing with that church. The church went up on Starfield Drive when they first started. They cut the hillside, and those people's property lines went into their backyards and cut their hillside out. Then, somehow mysteriously, they were able to put up a steeple that obliterated the height ordinance for North Little Rock. No one seemed to know it was coming, including the city. When we complained about that, because that steeple looms over my neighborhood, when we complained about it, they were granted a waiver after it was already up. Then, they were running a school. Again, they thumbed their nose at the regulations and the laws that the city has had intact. There are zoning ordinances that said that they cannot run a school down there. They're running a school down there, and again, the city granted them a waiver to do so after the school had already been done. And again, we are living with that noise that comes up through our neighborhood. Another thing they did was put that Las Vegas style sign down there on I-40 that flashes and blinks their signs. Again, it obliterated the sign ordinances that the city has in place. And yet, again, the city waived that after the fact, after the sign was already up. So when we talk about being tenacious, the mayor has called us tenacious on this issue. It is the first time in the history of that church that we have been able to fight something that, yet again, the church is going to do that goes against the laws and regulations that the city has in place that are important to us as a neighborhood. And we want y'all to do the right thing. This is a parking lot that they have agreed they won't even use but 4 times a year. But yet, we are already the collateral damage of that church. We live with their noise, we live with their trespassers, we live with the sound. I lived there all my life. I used to never hear the freeway noise. I used to never hear those railroad cars hitting against each other in those rail yards. But now I hear it, and I hear it loud and clear. And I would like for y'all to understand what that does to us and to our neighborhood. When they start clear cutting trees in the hillside, it will be very, very damaging to our neighborhood. Thank you.
Thank you.